for the junior final of the Zescola Inter-Secondary School Football Championship on this, what is called Championship Weekend. And right here at the Annesville Sporting Complex. And it's St. Martin's in their blue. You see Central Leeward also in their blue trimmed with yellow. And with the officials, they were just about exchanging pleasantries. And alongside me is none other than Tian Gardner, and both of us will be carrying the commentary for this, the junior final. They're giving a starting lineup for Central Leeward. Marvin Dyer. In fact, Jason Samuel. Number 22. Number 23. Caden Toppin. Number 24. Number 25, Jason Stephen. Number 26, Thurston Providence. 27, Daniel Francis. Number 28, Jamil Phillips. Number 31, Jacory Francis. Number 34, Reggie Barber. Number 40, Corey Louis. Number 99, Sean Johnson. And number 33, Kenston Francis. That's the starting lineup for Central Leeward Secondary. And for St. Martin's, it's number 1, Gerani Welcome. Number 2, Gerard Stapleton. Number 3, Jediah Derrick. 4, Josh Batiste. Number 6, Malachi Pierre. 7, Bew Hoyt. 8, Carter Francis. Number 10, Kefani Clasp. Number 11, Kevin Williams. Number 13, Daryl Williams. And number 17, Alexander Cunningham. And that's the starting lineup for St. Martin's Secondary. Tian, welcome.
Thank you very much. Blessings and mercies to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. It's a lovely evening today. What do you say?
Definitely, it's a lovely, lovely evening, and we are under the lights right here for this first final in the secondary school division. Earlier on, we saw Canwan Government School coming out victorious over Kittle's Government.
Yeah, it was a very exciting game. I thought both teams did well. A lot of passion coming from the coaching staff and the fans alike. Hope to see some more quality in the game as in this game, but let's see how it goes.
Well, yeah, definitely, as you right say, a lot of passion came out. We saw some individuals who have that talent at that primary level. Yeah. We hope that the various coaches could work. You as a technical director would want to see some more work done and some more skill sets being developed.
Most definitely. But again, it's a good look in terms of what was able to be accomplished. So we got to the finals. And again, Canaan being from the Grenadines, not one of the main, not from the mainland, coming up and doing well. Again, they did well last night as well in the netball tournament because Canaan was also in the finals. For
yes, and it's similar. I was saying to Roxelle that it's really refreshing to see Canaan. We know football. Over the years, they were not known for football. Now they are coming into mainstream football, and the primary school here they are as champions for the inter-primary school finals. Netball, they are also on the rise. We know that the secondary school, they also, and the primary school, they have been doing pretty well in athletics as well. So it's something good is happening.
Definitely. We need to take a deeper look into what that is and see how much we could build on that and how much resources we could help them with, as well as education. But it's a good look. Yeah,
it's a definitely good look. And I always believe that as we have to balance the athletics with your education, and you need that parental support. I was indicating a little earlier, I was rather surprised that we are not seeing more parents down here to give that sort of support to their youngsters.
Definitely. And if we were to consider the entire event, meaning the day, it's actually 6 schools that are here today. So
very
definitely so. It could have or should have been a bigger crowd supporting each of the different schools. So I think it's a culture we need to look at and how we could develop. Like you said, it's an evening, it's in the night. Parents should be able to come.
Yeah.
And also other students from the different schools should be here and creating a very good atmosphere. But
so many distractions around. So they're just about getting ready for the kickoff here at just about 6 o'clock. Between the Central Leeward Secondary, about 5 minutes after 6.
Yep.
And there goes the whistle. So it's at St. Martin. This looks to boot it downfield. So very early, looking to come forward. And getting off the defender. So this Central Leeward looking to counter attack. They are in their blue and yellow.
So yet to settle.
Well, still in just about in the first 15 or the first minute or so,
Yeah.
and that would be a goal kick.
A little close with the colors.
Yes. Well, Central Leeward, the blue, the distinctive is the yellow, stripping across the shoulders and down the sleeve, and you can see they're also done in yellow socks.
Yep.
So
St. Martin in the regular colors, which is the blue, white, and black as well.
right. So Central Leeward looking to get around. Good piece of work, but not allowed to come forward. There's a number 6. Yeah.
Within this match today, we have probably about 7 players who just played for the national under 15
program.
Yeah, so in goal for Central Leeward, that was one of the keepers. We have Reggie Barber, we have Jishon Samuel as well being part of the core of players who played. On the other side, we have Mr. Stapleton being as one. I think
Gerard Stapleton.
Yeah. Mr. Alexander
Alexander Cummins.
Yes.
All right.
And then we also have Mr. Clasp, who's the number 10 for St. Martin's in the midfield.
Kifani.
Yep. And I think we also have central midfielder as well. Number 6 from St. Martin's.
Malachi
Luke.
here.
Yeah, Malachi. So all those guys should be very familiar with each other from the national team as well.
Long ball downfield. Central D were looking to get around, but it's defense there for number 2. But up goes the offside flag.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a free kick for St. Martin. That's deep inside their own half.
Yeah. So if we were to take a look at the bench and what's happening on the other side with the coaches, we see them donned in ties and short and casual wear. I think that's very interesting.
Very interesting. You see Central Leeward, he is very distinct there in his
Mr.
style. He
Wilson.
look very official indeed.
And Mr. Peters.
So number 2, Stapleton, who boots that downfield. Cut out there by Central Leeward, looking to come forward, but he's not allowed to do that. And so Central Leeward comes to the left, looking to go forward. Still Central Leeward. And number 22. That's Stapleton. Samuel.
That's Mr.
Samuel.
That's the son of Shandell Samuel, who's the former national striker, yes?
All
That's
right.
his son.
Good. Just a little difficult to pick up the numbers on the back of their shirt.
Yeah.
I think the St. Martin's is much easier.
They are dark.
Yes, they're black against that blue. There was Francis there, Kenston Francis with that throw in. And this one is booted out of play. It's going to be a throw in for St. Martin's secondary. Still early days yet.
Yep.
And it's 0-0.
Hoping that they could settle. Eventually, they're probably a bit nervous still because it's a final. We yet to see passes being connected, but there's intent to do so.
So Central Leeward. St. Martin's looking to clear that, but only to find a Central Leeward player. Central Leeward still with it. He dances around, finds another. Good ball. It's number 24, back heels it. And with a shot, and goalkeeper covering well. And collects on the rebound, and it's still 0-0. First aggressive shot at the goal.
Yes, definitely. But down, I think we have down there now is Malachi, I believe. Seems to have been struck in the face in that action.
Yes, in the
Force
build-up.
shot on target coming from Central Leeward.
Alright, so you can see the medics, they're out. He's up, he's still holding his face just about the right side. I think he's now applying, just washing that face, applying some water. And so play held up momentarily. And the lights have taken full effect here at the Arnosville Sporting Complex. And the crowd seems to be growing gradually.
It seems to be growing, definitely. Question though, do you think we would be able to see this being a regular staple in our calendar to be playing these type of games on the Arnosville Sporting?
Well, I think over the last few years, what I've seen is that the sport department has taken these games into the weekends.
Yep.
And previously they would have used what is now known as the Independence Park. And so it is now shifted to the main Arnosville playing field.
Yeah.
But sometimes you ask there are a lot of questions. If it's a school day, a regular school day, if you would have more persons than on a weekend where it seems as if persons have more other attractions or other things to occupy their time.
But so even now it's difficult because we have shopping in town today.
Well, it's Christmas. And the VAT free day is not yet on. So Central Leeward looking to come forward. Long ball across. Goalkeeper comes off his line. Collects easily. Averts the danger. Now he bowls it out. Looking for some support. Number 8 couldn't control that. That's Carter. Francis. And Central Leeward now look to come forward. Let's see. Just about infringement call on Central Leeward, so it's going to be a free kick for St. Martin's.
Malachi is about to make his way back on. And I even forgot another player, which is Bohoit, who was the captain for the national under 15.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
So you have quite a few of the youngsters out in the middle.
Yep.
All right. So a lot of actions taking place. Shopping in Kingstown, football here, and I know that persons are going to shop because we as a people we love Christmas. What about you?
And us, well, I love Christmas as well. It's family time, but it's been a festive season for us. A lot of partying, a lot of outgoing, a lot of things happening. So I think that's transitioning into the Christmas season.
Yeah, lots of things. So Central Leeward's inside their own half. There's the number 17 for St. Martin. That's Cummings. And goes across field. Central Leeward looking to switch play. Central Leeward looking to come forward. That's a nice ball. Down goes the player. Infringement call. The offside flag is up.
And what's interesting as well, as you mentioned, the sports department. As I look at the officials, I know, for example, the 2 linesmen are officials who are taking the lines. They are part of the staff of the sports department. So even from that perspective, the sports department is taking a big leap. And both players are past national players as well.
Okay. So it's good to see when your national players could come back and start to get back into the officiating and that referee work. Because we have seen cricketers now who have turned umpires. We have seen some have gone into commentary.
Yep.
And there's so many things that are happening. Right. So it's a free kick for Central Leeward. Just outside the 18-yard box on the left. So player lining that up. Comes in, swirling ball in the breeze, sliding across the crease of the goal and out of play into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for St. Martin. But one of the things that they would have to contend with here is the breeze.
Yes.
Tian.
So if you were to add the fact that it's a final, it's at this particular field, at this particular time, with these conditions,
it's going to be a challenge.
It's going to be a challenge.
So, boots it out. Finds number 13. That's Williams. Darrell. But cut out there by Central Leeward. Gives it to number 24. Top in. Goes down the flank. And St. Martin's looking to clear, but not doing a good work at it. And again, good piece of work there by St. Martin's. And into the back of the net. Into the back of the net. Good solo effort there. And
Reggie Barber
has taken Central Leeward into the lead. 1-0 in let's see, about the 10th minute of play. And the music erupts, the crowd goes up. Central Leeward won.
And what's interesting about that is that Reggie Barber is predominantly a left-footed player, and he scored that one
on his right foot.
on his right foot. I think, and the players who are tackling know that too, because it's the same players who play with him all the time. So I think he deceived them there in that particular shot. Goalkeeper had no chance.
So Reggie Barber. So Central Leeward has taken an early lead here. Kick off by St. Martin's, goes back into defense. It puts it downfield, looking for that number 11, but only to find a St. Martin Central Leeward player. So still we're waiting, not the level of construction that we want to see, but it's St. Martin's. Big defender, the number 4, Josh Batiste. Good. St. Martin with it. St. Martin looking to come forward. Number 8, still with that, going down the flank. Looks for cross, but off the defender there for Central Leeward. Comes back to number 24 in Topping. Topping looking for some support, but there is the number 2.
Gerard Stapleton.
That was Gerard Stapleton for St. Martin's, just thwarting the efforts there. So Central Leeward still with it. Here comes number 17, the captain, and that's Cummins. But again, we can see the control not there.
Yeah,
as yet.
Just from an organization perspective, what we're seeing basically is just 2 lines. We have those who are playing in the defensive line and midfield. We're yet to see either team trying to play through the lines, which is through the midfield, and then trying to build up. We're trying mostly to play around and over, and not much true play at the moment.
So the boots it wrong. So there was Cummins. Cummins being brought down. The whistle goes. It's going to be a free kick for St. Martin, and you can see some attention. He's just being nipped around that shin area.
Yeah, definitely. Seemed to be in a lot of pain as well.
He's in a certain position, and now he's being given a helping hand. So he's back to his feet. And it's going to be a free kick for St. Martin's, who are trailing here 1-0. Central Leeward taking an early lead.
This could be interesting.
And we see a Kafani clasp.
Clasp, yes.
Lining that up. There's a 4-man wall. And let's see what Clasp would do. Oh, that's sliding over the top of the crossbar.
Not a bad effort.
And certainly the intention was good.
Intention was good.
But just not...
not on target.
Couldn't
get it on target.
Just goes right over the top of the crossbar. So it's still 1-0.
I believe now that this goal has been scored, we should see the game settling down a bit more for Central Leeward. St. Martin's, I believe, would still try to be more aggressive and play the longer pass. But I am anticipating that there would be a bit more construction. But as we know, in finals, it's usually not normal that the game is very nice. It's generally very cagey, and no one wants to lose, so it's playing safe.
Well, sometimes that's the problem. Sometimes you're a little too safe sometimes. But that's been knocked into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin, just inside the Central Leeward's half. So St. Martin's will now look to come away with it. You can see the big defender boots it around, looking for some support. Central Leeward is there, just about 2 or 3 players, and there's some work to be done here as the defender is taking no prisoner, the number 13 in Darrell Williams, and booting it into touch. So it's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward, just inside that corner flag area. Whistle goes, infringement against Central Leeward. Is going to be a throw-in for St. Martin's. St. Martin's, number 8, looking to come forward. Gives it to Cummins. Cummins boots it downfield. This could be dangerous, but the goalkeeper was well off his line, but he got there and cleared it. And still looking.
With Central Leeward at the
looks like Kenston Francis, but number 8. Good ball here. Cummins, nice ball. Number 8, you would have some contest. And there's the defender saying, hey, I'm not going to allow you to go anywhere.
Mr. Francis, the second official, they're looking very official.
Yes, and it's been booted into touch. Let's see, there's going to be
should
a corner.
Be a corner. Yes, should be a corner.
It's going to be a corner for St. Martin's. Number 7 stepping up. That's Buhoit. And we can see 3, 4, 5 St. Martin's players inside that attacking area. Nice ball chipped up. Heads go up, clearing just about everybody. Number 4 looking to get across, but it's cleared by Central Leeward. And downfield, Central Leeward still with it.
Reggie Barber.
Forward. The goal scorer in Reggie Barber looking to come forward. Nice ball, number 24. Again, good defensive work there. We can see Stapleton really doing some good work in defense so far for St. Martin's. So it's going to be a throw-in for
Central Leeward again. Still hoping to see a bit more construction within the midfield, but again, both teams trying to play around and over and not through. So there you see it again.
Cummins goes back into defense. Again, they're still back with St. Martin. St. Martin downfield, looking for some support. It bounces. St. Martin still with it. Cut out there by the number 7. Gives it to Cummins. In fact, number 10 in class.
Yeah.
Class goes back in defense. Finds his number 3 in Derek. Back to Derek. Derek looking to come forward. An infringement called against St. Martin's. It's going to be a free kick for Central Leeward. Leading 1-0.
And for St. Martin's, one of the key players is Mr. Clasp, and he's yet to be able to influence the game. So I think that's a good job there by Central Leeward, because he's definitely one of the key players, even from a national team perspective. He was the captain, but then got injured and wasn't able to travel with the last team. But he's one of the key players in terms of creation and leadership within the St. Martin team.
Well, there was number 7 making no bones about that, White. And it was booted way out of touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward. Number 33, Kenston Francis. He's looking for his number 24. Top in, comes back to the middle. It's still St. Martin. It's still Central Leeward inside the St. Martin half, getting into the attacking area. And cleared there by St. Martin, but not very far. Goalkeeper now comes off his line, collects easily, bowls it out to number 7, who's been bundled up, but regains his composure and still with it, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward. He was in a tussle there, White, but had 2 defenders to contend with.
Definitely showed some strength, but wasn't strong enough in the end.
Francis looking for
top in. Tried to get top in there, but seemed to be some miscommunication.
Yes, definitely. And Stapleton just shadows it.
Yeah.
And a goal kick now for St. Martin. Goes across field. Finds the big number 74. Number 4 rather. Comes down. St. Martin. It looks like Clasp looking for some support in the middle. And Cummins is there. Cummins he loses it, and Central Leeward still with it. Richie Barber, but it's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin's. Quickly taken.
We start seeing some construction at least from St. Martin's.
And it's still number 6 for St. Martin's. Pierre looking for some support. Central Leeward cuts it out. Comes back to the player who's unable to control it. He goes into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for St. Martin's, about halfway inside the Central Leeward's half. Long ball downfield, looking to find number 11. Number 11 with a cross into the waiting hands of goalkeeper, who collects well. Angled up well, that was Kevin Williams. and St. Martin's would look to come forward. But still, St. Martin's with it. Number 8 has a midfielder to contend with. He's still with it.
Yes.
And in the end, giving it away. And it's going to be a throw-in once again for St. Martin. So a bit more physical play coming into action here, Tian.
As expected, it's a final. No one wants to lose. It's gonna be everyone trying to be safe and making sure.
Field, goalkeeper comes off his line. He shadows it, collects, gives it to number 2 in Stapleton. Stapleton looking for his captain. Captain almost dispossessed, but he regains it, looking to come forward. One goes down. Nice ball, looking for the number 7. Number 7 with a shot. Comes across the middle. And oh, there was class. That was laid on a platter. And
it's a goal.
Class has equalized.
A bit of luck there for him. Missed the first one. I thought the first one was a sitter, but exactly. He was composing the second opportunity and so. Put it in the back of the net.
There was he had support from his player who decided that Class was in a much better position
and
gave it back to him. And Class made no mistake.
Definitely, but even before that, we start seeing some construction, playing up through the middle, passing and moving forward, going down the side, and laying it back.
So just about the 20th or so minute, so the construction. So the game is now evenly poised at 1-1, and the interest is building.
Interest is definitely building. And also to add, what's interesting is, once St. Martin's plays against the defending champions, they generally lose. That has been the history of this particular division. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, Tian, I know you are very much intimately involved with the youngsters as the technical director. You would have had that good insight and would have overseen some of these players. Yeah. So Central Leeward with it. Boots it downfield. Cut out there. Looks like Class. Nice ball, but again, he was looking to get the motoring, but there was Kevin Williams not in the best of position, losing it. So St. Martin's now looking to really put some pressure on Central Leeward.
Yeah, definitely starting to see. Even the coaches are getting a bit more vocal.
Well, they're far more agitated than before. So, and one would understand that.
Yeah.
So Central Leeward,
it's all even.
Now under some pressure.
So just to give an update, so we had just shown Samuel from Central Leeward with 10 goals, Bohoit St. Martin's 8 goals, and Coffin Class 6. And this one tonight would make it 7.
Make it 7.
Yes, so we're still awaiting to see how the top goal scorers would end, and also Caden Toppin with 5 goals. All of whom are playing tonight.
All of whom are playing tonight. Yeah, good. So, very interesting stats.
Yep.
And it's 1-1 here in this junior final with Central Leeward 1 and St. Martin 1.
Both teams are operating at 100% accuracy. Both teams have 1 shot on target and 1 goal.
And 1. So, here it is. It's coming forward, but again, defense there, standing forward for St. Martin. St. Martin still with it, Derek. Can see St. Martin's now with a bit more purpose.
Definitely. They look a little more confident.
Yes, a lot more spring in their steps.
Yeah.
And they're pushing some pressure here on the Central Leeward defense.
Just a little insight as well. Even playing on the pitch, where we mentioned the win earlier, playing in the central area because it's generally a cricket or usually a cricket pitch. It's quite slippery and the bounce can be uneven, so even that may be playing a part on why we can't see as much construction and not just the nerves from the players.
Well, I think you have assessed it rightly, and because the sort of surface, the sort of grass on the surface, not the traditional grass you get on a football pitch.
Everywhere else is fine. Everywhere else is fine, but except for the middle of the field.
So when you get into that area, because there's some difficult 6 pitches across there.
Yeah.
That's where the difficulty lies.
Yeah.
there's a throw in here for St. Martin, for Central Leeward. Central Leeward still with it, but cleared in defense there for St. Martin's, looking to find some support. Number 7 comes across field, and a good piece of work there by the number 11 in Kevin Williams, but losing it, but he's not giving it up, and in the end cleared there by Central Leeward, who just, and you can see that good work on the part of the number 13
body language.
Darrell Williams.
Body language for Central Leeward is looking the same as it was before. A lot of hands going up in the air, a lot of discussion seems to be going on with the players. St. Martin seems to be a bit more calm at this stage of the game. But let's see how it goes.
And then you need that calmness. You have to control your nerves at this particular stage. You can't allow yourself to be frustrated. It's still early days yet, Tian.
It is, definitely. It's still in the first half.
Still a lot of football to play.
play.
Number 7 has a long run. Gets a wrong one. He's still there. Thompson. Oh, and the offside flag goes up. I think rather belatedly.
Definitely.
It's a goal kick here for Central Leeward. Boots it downfield. Finds the goal scorer. He gives it to his number 24. Top in. But cut out there by the number 13 in Williams, Darrell. And a little too much on it and allowing Central Leeward to take it out. But again, there was...
Man down, ref, head.
Right, that I think he was taken inadvertently in the back of the head and
yes.
somewhere around that area.
Yeah.
And he immediately went down.
Yeah.
So signaled for some assistance. So the medics making their way out. So play held up momentarily.
So as we've seen in the game so far, both teams begin very cagey, trying to feel out each other and trying to be safe. A lot of playing over the top and trying to play on the second ball. Central Leeward are trying to play down the sides and trying to get around and then scoring. We saw a very beautiful goal from that scenario from Reggie Barber scoring on the far post, calling it in. Similarly, St. Martin's tried to slow the game down a little bit, connected with a few passes and ended up building up on the side, making a square pass. And unselfishly, Carter giving the ball back to Clasp and him finish with some composure.
And Clasp finish with some class. So therefore, yeah, we have it. So play just about to resume, to restart. It's going to be a bounce pass. And St. Martin chips it downfield, looking for some support. And still in Central Leeward, looking to get around. Number 6, still with it. Likes to get a nice ball, looking for the number 11 with a shot.
Didn't have much control there.
Really, I think he didn't have the room either, but it was good defensive work by the defender. It looks like the Kingston Francis.
Yes, he got in the right positions and made it very difficult for him.
So he's just going to get that curl around, and in the end it went wide and for a goal kick.
So if we were to go back to one of the previous statements you made in terms of us playing the games on weekends and nights, is that you asking for more lights around the country?
Well, I think maybe we can definitely see some more lights in terms of some of our playing facilities. Yeah. And if we can do that, I think you will have far more participation. Particularly, I can see something like this if you take, you have lights and you go somewhere like a Park Hill or Georgetown, what the crowd would be like.
The community areas.
The communities, because there's that strong community spirit, particularly in those areas.
Yeah.
Or even you have to take this to somewhere in central Leeward, a Layu or something, or Barley or what.
Definitely. If we look across the spectrum in terms of the football, most of our football is played during the day.
Yeah.
And even now in December, where it's shorter days, players who are returning from work still have to get there.
Yeah.
Generally, we're unable to play.
Your time is limited because it gets dark rather quickly, and there's no light to give you that sort of support. All right.
But this is a good look, definitely.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Ministry of Sports, Sports Department, and the effort that they're putting forward.
So it's going to be a free kick for Central Leeward as we see a number of players come back into defense. Up goes the head and cleared there by St. Martin's. Still St. Martin's with it. Hoyt with it. He looks for that person on the left.
Carter.
Back to Hoyt. Hoyt looks to come down the middle. Looking for Williams. Williams. They have Cummins inside there. Captain. Still with it. He's been hustled and bundled off it, but he's keeping his footing. Williams. He cut out there by Central Leeward. There is Ken Cummings right in there, not allowing him to go on, but it off Cummings and into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward as the score remains Central Leeward 1, St. Martin's 1 in this Zescola final of the inter-secondary school, the junior finals here at the Annisville Sports Complex. So top in again. It's going to be a throw-in for
St. Martin's.
For St. Martin's. I think Kenston perhaps thought it would have been for Central Leeward, but it's all up to St. Martin's. He's looking for some support. Long ball, looking for that header off the head of Kenston Francis. Stay back. St. Martin's with it, number 6. Pierre. Still St. Martin's. Clasp goes wide. Finds his number 8 in Francis Carter.
Throw-in for St. Martin's. Again, we see St. Martin's trying to build up again.
Yes, trying to keep that pressure, trying to keep the pressure on Central Leeward.
We've yet to see any more shots since those activities.
Since the goals.
Yep, it's more in the middle, back and forth. Each other trying to outdo each other in the midfield. But St. Martin's seem to be managing well at this moment. Central Leeward unable to put the passes together.
So it's Central Leeward. Top in. Goes back
Reggie Barber.
to Barber. Barber. Long ball. But again, we can see St. Martin's really holding firm. And they now look to come forward. Looks to find the number 7. So Hoyt still with it. With a shot. And diving effort there by going
Off the
post.
post.
The goalkeeper seems to come off the post, but the goalkeeper was under
Hoyt
pressure.
again.
And there was Hoyt looking for it, but a high over the crossbar. But it was a very good shot coming in there from the angle, Tian.
Definitely a good shot. Keeper did well. I think the post assisted it with that one. But again, St. Martin's trying to build up. We're seeing more football from a building perspective. Central Leeward under a lot of pressure at the moment. Game is becoming interesting.
Very interesting indeed. And St. Martin's, from the moment they have equalized, have really stepped up. And they are really trying to put some pressure here on the defense for Central Leeward. So
a little chill in the air with this breeze.
It's the Christmas season, and initially when I was told, I thought that we were heading to the media center where there was that coverage, but we find ourselves in the open.
Yeah,
and certainly the Christmas chill is on.
It's on, and definitely, even though we're not in the media center, the view is spectacular from where we
It's
are.
a very good view, But one of the things that when you are on this side, the western side, you do get that strong breeze.
Yeah.
Because there's not easterly breeze that comes around, and it really. I've seen persons when they turn up for cricket sometimes, even in the day with this constant breeze, they do take a nap.
I hope we don't, but the game is too interesting for that.
We are not in a position to take that nap. You'll save that for when you get home. But it's Central Leeward. It's against St. Martin, so it's going to be a free kick at a pretty interesting angle.
Yes, I think this can be very dangerous.
You see Reggie Barber already lining that up. He seems to be the man who.
But it looks as if Mr. Samuel is going to be the one behind this one.
So it looks like not Barber this time. So this is good. That's Jason Samuel.
Yeah. And he's on 10 goals. If he
He's
scores,
leading- he's
yes,
leading
he's
scorer,
leading
right?
with Jewel Cruikshank of Georgetown secondary, but he's not in the finals today, so this is an opportunity for
him to go one ahead.
So
Samuel with a shot, and that's just wide.
Just wide.
Just wide. He was looking to put that pressure into that far corner. And
From this angle, it seemed as if it's crept in, but it was on the outside.
it seemed to go gone into the side netting.
Yes.
Alright, so they resume. Central Leeward still with it. St. Martin's inside there. Good defensive work.
And that's the halftime.
The half time. The whistle going, so an even half.
Even, very even. One shot on target for both teams and one goal for both teams. No cards at the moment. 2 free kicks coming from Central Leeward. None around the area for St. Martin's. 1 free kick from Central Leeward again. A lovely game so far within the context of performance on both teams. We would love to see a bit more construction, but
definitely.
But again, it's a final. It's a lot of pressure. Hope the game could settle just from a spectator's perspective, but we don't know what the coaches have been teaching them. Maybe it's to be safe. So
Well,
let's
we
continue
are
to
now
see.
at the halfway stage, and as you go back to your dressing room, I think the officials would have an opportunity to assess what transpired in the first half and to strategize, to give them certain tips so that they can come out in the second half with a lot more purpose, we are hoping.
Yeah.
So again, we must say we have seen a pretty even half. We have seen the build-up has started, but I think we still need to see a bit more control.
Yeah, definitely. But again, that's from our perspective. We don't know what the coaches are expecting, because at the initial stage, both teams were trying to play over and around and not necessarily through the team. So this is what would happen. And again, both teams were trying to play on the second ball and not necessarily penetrating. So I don't know. Maybe that's the plan from both coaches, but let's see what happens in the second half.
So until we come back to you for the second half, we go back to Master Control.
your vibe, your cola. So represent.
You're a life, you're a vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola, right from me.
Open the cola, me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Hello, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Welcome to Shop This Season with BC3 TV Channel 114. My name is Crystal, your host, and today we're standing outside of Massey Stores, Kingstown, Uptown, and we're going to be featuring Campari Red Passion because they have some holiday winnings. So let's go on inside to see what some customers are going to win today. Let's go.
Win it all this season with Campari Red Passion holiday winnings. From now until December 31 at your nearest supermarket, buy one 750 ml or 1 litre Campari and enter via the WhatsApp number for your chance to win a bag of things. From weekly cash prizes, supermarket and gas vouchers to monthly laptops and iPhones. And the grand prize, win a shopping spree or bills free for a year. Campari is doing it big this holiday. Campari Red Passion holiday winnings. Follow us at Campari Caribbean for more details. Must be 18 years old to drink. Drink responsibly.
Terms and conditions apply.
I see that you bought a bottle of Campari.
Yeah.
Yes, so now you have a chance to enter our spin the wheel.
Oh.
You have a chance of winning cooler bags, rags, sunglasses, nice crossbody bags. You could win a mug, cooler bags. Yeah.
Okay, so I just have to spin?
Yeah, so we
Okay.
spin this way and we see what you win.
All right, so I can just go ahead? All righty then. So I got a mug.
Want a mug?
Yay!
It's a great day to buy Campari. Actually, every day is a wonderful day to buy Campari.
Right.
But this guy here, he bought himself his own Campari. Like, he's going to drink it himself. Are you planning to drink your whole Campari by yourself?
Obviously.
You're not invited. But I see you have something labeled Campari in your hand. What did you win?
I won a mug, which I'm happy about because I can drink more Campari in this mug.
Which means he's going to be buying more Campari for the entire season. What size you bought?
I bought a regular 750 milliliter.
And he's going to drink it all by himself.
All by myself.
Campari is a wonderful drink, by the way. What do you mix it with?
Normally, I prefer cranberry, but I'm a really big fan of that orange juice and Campari. That's my bread and butter.
Yeah, I would share a little thing with you. Try it with fruit cocktail.
Fruit cocktail?
Yeah, you should too. Big up to Campari.
Win it all this season with Campari Red Passion holiday winnings. From now until December 31 at your nearest supermarket, buy one 750 ml or 1 litre Campari and enter via the WhatsApp number for your chance to win a bag of things. From weekly cash prizes, supermarket and gas vouchers to monthly laptops and iPhones. And the grand prize, win a shopping spree or bills free for a year. Campari is doing it big this holiday. Campari Red Passion holiday winnings. Follow us at Campari Caribbean for more details. Must be 18 years old to drink. Drink responsibly.
Terms and conditions apply.
You can win prizes with Campari this Christmas when you shop and win. So when you make your purchases, you can win prizes like this. Campari cooler, but you have to buy Campari drinks, whether it's a quart, 750 ml, or even a liter. Looks like somebody's having a party. Enjoy.
Yes, so good afternoon. I see you bought a bottle of Campari. You get a chance to spin the wheel today and win a prize.
Yeah.
Spin it towards yourself.
Okay. I spin this way.
All right, awesome. You won one of our rags today, Campari rag.
Wow.
Good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. I see that you purchased a bottle of Campari.
Yeah.
With that, you get a chance to enter our Spin the Wheel promotion.
Yeah.
You get to spin the wheel today and win a prize. You also get entered into our weekly and monthly draw for cash prizes, cell phones, laptops. So whenever you're ready, you could just put the bottle down for a second, or I could hold it for you and just spin the wheel towards you. Awesome, you've won yourself a tote bag. So you got us one of our Campari's tote bags.
Thank you!
And that's for you. And when we finish here now, I'll just take your receipt and enter you into the draw.
Here's
You
your
have a
receipt.
Great, thank you so much, ma'am. And here's your gift.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Win it all this season with Campari Red Passion Holiday Winnings. From now until December 31 at your nearest supermarket, buy one 750 ml or 1 liter Campari and enter via the WhatsApp number for your chance to win a bag of things. From weekly cash prizes, supermarket and gas vouchers to monthly laptops and iPhones. And the grand prize, win a shopping spree or bills free for a year. Campari is doing it big this holiday. Campari Red Passion Holiday Winnings. Follow us at Campari Caribbean for more details. Must be 18 years old to drink. Drink responsibly.
Terms and conditions apply.
Now, let's talk about mixing the lovely Campari. Now, you might have your own personal preferences, but these are the most popular ones. There's pineapple, orange juice, the very popular cranberry, and soda water. I've heard people mixing with fruit cocktail, me, and even coconut water, strange huh? But they say it tastes really good. Whatever you like, you do. Now, for me, my go-to, whatever the mood, the easiest one, orange juice. So tell us, what's your favorite?
Good evening, miss. I see you have a bottle of Campari there, which means you get a chance to spin the wheel and win many prizes. You have prizes like cooler bags, we have mugs, sunglass, tote bags, and we have nice crossbody bags. Yeah, so you could spin the wheel and we'll see what you win. Nice! We got one of the tote bags. Yes. Thank you.
Let's interact with one of today's lucky winners. Hi, how are you?
Hello, I'm great. I'm Campari great.
I could see that. So what did you win today?
I won a Campari tote bag.
Let me ask you, right? What do you want to put in it?
Well, first of all, I'm planning to put a 1 liter Campari in it. Yes, yes. Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And a cranberry, a box of cranberry chaser.
I like the way you're thinking. What did you buy to get this bag?
I bought a 1 liter Campari.
Okay, and then you're gonna go into the draw again, right?
I believe so. I'm hoping to win that iPhone.
Oh, she has her eyes set on iPhone. And you could be a lucky winner too with Campari.
With Campari.
Win it all this season with Campari Red Passion Holiday Winnings. From now until December 31 at your nearest supermarket, buy one 750 ml or 1 liter Campari and enter via the WhatsApp number for your chance to win a bag of things. From weekly cash prizes, supermarket and gas vouchers to monthly laptops and iPhones. And the grand prize, win a shopping spree or bills free for a year. Campari is doing it big this holiday. Campari Red Passion Holiday Winnings. Follow us at Campari Caribbean for more details. Must be 18 years old to drink. Drink responsibly.
Terms and conditions apply.
Thanks for watching this episode of Shop the Season. Now you have to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And don't forget to watch us on Flow TV channel 114 to see where we're gonna pop up next. Now I'm about to have a party, so please excuse me. Thank you very much and have a happy season. I'm out.
life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me a talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
And the St. Martin Secondary, and the score line at the end of the first half was 1 goal each, and just about ready to start as the official looked at his watch.
I see you shaking your leg there. Is that dancing or is it breeze?
maybe the breeze, because then they kick off Central Leeward, and it's now Central Leeward. They are kicking to the goal to the south, and St. Martin's will now kick to the goal to the north. So Central Leeward still with it inside the St. Martin's half, looking a bit more patient at the start of the second half, and that being knocked into touch. It's going to be a throw-in.
Central Leeward.
Or it's a throw-in for Central Leeward, and again being knocked into touch by St. Martin's Secondary for another throw-in for Central Leeward Secondary. So it's 1 goal apiece here in this Escola Inter-Secondary School Junior Final. Hoyt, St. Martin's in a tussle with 2 Central Leeward players, but he was robbed of it. That there's a clasp. Gives it to his captain Cummins. Cummins finds Hoyt. Hoyt comes back to class. Nice ball! And off the goalkeeper coming off his line very, very quickly indeed, and clearing the danger. But there is losing his footing. Stapleton was there. And Central Leeward couldn't rein it in, so it's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin's Secondary. Number 13, Darrell Williams.
Didn't seem to have any changes during the period. Both coaches electing to go back with the same teams. I think based on what we've seen so far in the same positions, tactically, Central Leeward came out trying to play a little slower and shorter passes. St. Martin's again, very stout in the back, having the 2 lines very compact and trying not to allow Central Leeward to go through.
So it's a throw-in for St. Martin's. Derek finds Hoyt. Hoyt has 2 defenders. Too much on that. It goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Central Leeward. So Central Leeward looking a little bit more purposeful, and at the same time looking more patient, looking to do more construction.
It looks that way.
And so St. Martin's would very quickly would have to get their foot in and get into the act
Yeah, and I think now, because of the score and the time, it's who wants it more.
Right, so there must be that desire to win. That's booted downfield. And there is Derek for Central Leeward looking to find number 8.
That's
Number
Carter.
8. Yeah, that's Carter. Yeah, Francis.
Trying to get the class, but again, he's marshaled very well.
And it's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin. So they say that is now looking to counter-attack. Yes. Hoyt, you can hear the gasp.
Yeah.
Not controlling it.
Again, he did the same exact thing he played before, so I think he needs to be able to analyze what needs to be done in the next opportunity he got. And he had support on both sides, but still tried to do the same thing in both occasions and same result. So let's see if we could learn from that.
Well, let's hope so. So, it's a goal kick for Central Leeward. Long ball downfield, let's see. Headed back
Mr. Pierre.
by it looks like Pierre, but Central Leeward is there. Reggie with a little bit of fancy footworks, but losing it, and St. Martin's would now look to come forward. Captain Cummins, as he goes back into defense. Goalkeeper comes off his line and boots it downfield. Finds Hoyt. Hoyt goes to his left. So looking to do a little much, but luckily for him he gets through. And Hoyt goes down and referee says to play on. And
quite eager to get rid of it and ended up missing that ball.
And you can hear the oohs and the ahs. But St. Martin's now looking a lot more purposeful.
I think we would have seen a slight adjustment as well in St. Martin's play. I think Cummins is playing a lot deeper and closer to Mr. Pay at the moment, and allowing Clasp to play slightly ahead of them.
So, you can see a goalkeeper for Central Leeward leaving all the way down to take that free kick.
He has a very good kick, so I could understand why coach wants that to happen.
Headed back upfield. St. Martin's there, Class gets ahead on it, finds Hoyt. Hoyt looking to worm his way around a couple players. Gets around one, still going, I think a little too much on it. And
movement for both teams can be better in terms of when they are supporting. It seems to be a lot of 1v1 play, players taking the ball and just trying to do what they choose instead of combination. So again, we are looking for specific things, but the instructions to the players are how they have been taught may not be what we would see tonight.
Right, so it's going to be a corner for St. Martin's. So it's booted out of the play. So let's see Hoyt, the number 7. Is going to line that up. We see a number of players have gotten back into that attacking area for Central Leeward, about 7. Let's see, some 7 players back in that attacking area. So too, St. Martin's with quite a few players. A little bit too much on that. And on the top of the crossbar, it goes out, and it's going to be a goal kick for Central Leeward. Again, we talk about the breeze.
I think that was a factor in that particular one there.
So number 6, Pierre. And that's a shot on goal, but straight into the waiting hands of goalkeeper.
Finally got our second shot on target.
But certainly was in the right position at the right time.
Definitely.
Very quickly finds Class. Class has a defender to contend with. Nice ball. And just giving it up after all the nice work. That's giving it away to Central Leeward. But still not clear. It's still in Central Leeward's half. Number 4. Long ball, and the goalkeeper just waits on it. Easy pickings, and just clutched it Now he boots it long ball downfield, looking for some support. Finds Derek. Derek comes, finds his number 8 in Francis Carter. Back to number 6, and again is giving it away.
So based on my assessment thus far, on average, both teams are losing the possession after 2 passes, 2 to 3 passes. So they connect with 3, and then it's a long ball attempt, and then it's intercepted.
It away and intercepted.
Yes. Yeah.
So
let's try to see. This 1,
2,
and then loss of possession. So again, this could be dangerous.
Yes, good ball here. Good ball. Shot comes in.
Oh!
Luckily there with that defense, Derek was looking to clear that, and that one agonizingly close.
It could have been
just
an own
over the
goal.
bar. So it's going to be a corner for Central Leeward, but really there was some danger there.
Definite danger. I was concerned when I saw him approaching the ball and the way he was approaching it, but luckily for St. Martin's, he was able to put it over the bar.
Corner comes in. Up goes the header. Headed away there by St. Martin's. Still not cleared. Still in their own half. But again, not controlling. And
it's a final. It's a final. These things happen. One wants to lose. Everybody's trying to be safe. But we could hope that as we progress and these players develop, that the occasion doesn't get to them and they're able to play.
So it's still Central Leeward. Looked like Reggie Barber. And back to Barber. Barber still looking to do a solo run. But it's Central Leeward still inside there. But St. Martin's not allowing him to come through. And there is the number 2 in Stapleton, who boots it downfield.
To Kevin.
Still. And
crunching tackle there by Mr. Pear and Mr. Barber. Referee doesn't agree with him that it's a fair tackle.
The whistle went very quickly, and you can see who is it on the ground? It's Barber.
Barber, it's Barber.
You can see
Reggie.
the back of his tire.
Yeah.
He's been given a helping hand. He's back to his feet. So it's going to be a free kick for Central Leeward. Shot, a long ball just over the bar. I think was a little bit ambitious there.
Very ambitious, definitely. But at this level, we've seen a lot of times keeper fumble them and it drops into the goal. So what a try.
So it's a goal kick for St. Martin's. Downfield. Nice ball, and it's been knocked into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin. Derek.
To Pierre.
Yes, Derek to Pierre, to Francis. Back to Cummings. Who loses it. And St. Martin's now Central Leeward on a pedal. And good work by the goalkeeper. Covering ground well. And control. And now long ball downfield. Still with Central Leeward. But there's Captain Cummings. But only to find a Central Leeward player in defense. And still, can we not seeing the construction? And
getting nervy again.
You're certainly getting a little nervy as you went.
It's getting nervy again.
Yeah, is wasting no time. So let
Back
me
and
clear.
forth, back and forth. No one wants to be the one making the mistake. But again, what we would like to see is that again, that confidence. I want to play the ball, loving the ball, touching it, being comfortable with it.
So St. Martin's now clearing the danger, but intercepted by Central Leeward. Goes to his left. Has one, has two, gets around two. Still with it. The grass corner comes in. And
Not a bad effort. But again,
sliding over the top of the upright.
I think the wind had some influence
Yeah,
on that
certainly
one,
the wind.
definitely.
And so it's going to be a goal kick for St. Martin's. Fine Carter.
This seems to be their outlet consistently.
Carter looks to go through the center. Has two defenders. He loses it. But Hoyt picks it up. Hoyt on a run. Hoyt still with it. Hoyt. And he has a defender who now clears it. I think Hoyt, trying to do a little too much there.
Definitely trying to do a little too much. Once he picks it up, he just begins to run. He doesn't look for anyone else. Trying to do it all by himself.
Oh, and there was claps. Not a bit over anxious.
Yeah, technique let him down that time, but the intention was clear. He was trying to get into the far post.
And so the scoreline remains 1 goal apiece. And we're still going. Referees are saying you have to retake the goal.
Yeah, I think the ball was not in the area, or it may have been rolling at the time.
So it's Central Leeward looking to come forward. Captain Cummins is there, but Central Leeward still in possession. Central Leeward still in possession. He looks to get around, but again trying to do a little too much. It's knocked into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin.
A lot of 1v1s, no one trying to share a move. Is that the nature of our people?
Well, that's it. It's a bit selfish football at the moment. They need to look and to see who is in a better position.
Yeah, and we're at the stage of the game where no one wants to be the one who makes the mistake. So this could also be influencing what these players are thinking and how they're trying to play.
Yeah, well, definitely. So the goalkeepers have been really sitting a little high and dry and not having a lot of work to do. But it's going to be a free kick for Central Leeward. So lots of instruction being shouted across the field. And let's see. The goalkeeper comes all the way down for that kick. Really made a mess of it. This if St. Martin's, can they latch on? Because he would have had some grounds to cover to get back into his goal. It was a poor kick.
His
really.
teammates helped him out there.
So, too much on it. He can't rein it in. And it's going to be a throw-in for
Mr. Bauer not happy there. Again, the nerves showing. Unable to control his emotions.
a missed kick, but Hoyt is there to clean it up. Good ball. Carter with it, but the defense.
Good defending.
Martin for Central Leeward coming to the fore. Clearing it, so it's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin. So Carter leaves it for Derek. Hoyt is in there.
Should be a
and the goal referee says goal kick.
As a goal kick. Game going into a lull at this moment. Nothing happening in both areas of the field. It's just a little back and forth generally in the central midfield area. Unable to construct or penetrate. Both defenses doing well at this point of the game.
So Central Leeward. But again, Good work there by St. Martin, Williams. And in the end, giving it up. So it's going to be another throw-in. It's this time for Central Leeward. Central Leeward in the midfield. That nice ball down the line. Central Leeward is still there with it. Not allowing. Good ball. Yeah, he shot on goal wide. And with a shot. Oh my goodness.
Good recovery.
Good recovery there. It's Derek really coming up trumps there for St. Martin's, and the crowd erupts. And it's downfield. They're looking for some support. Intercepted, but St. Martin's now coming. Yeah. This is
what
good,
a touch.
But too much on it. And again, we can see the defense there not taking any prisoners. Boot it into touch. It's for a throw-in for St. Martin.
Very good work there by Samuel.
But here is Captain.
Composed.
Captain with a nice ball looking for Carter. Who? No, diving effort. My word.
Oh, we just said it was a lull. A lot of activity happening now.
Within the last minute or so. But there was a good shot. Goalkeeper was diving, got a hand to it. There was some contact with the defender and a forward there for St. Martin. He went down, couldn't get a boot on it. And in the end, the danger averted what really was looking like a certain goal.
Again, we were here trying to figure out what's happening with the game, and then all of a sudden it erupts on both ends of the field again. So, can we see a lot more of this?
Well, we hope that we can see some more of it. And you can see the medics doing a bit of work on his legs. And really, one thought that would have gone into the back of the net. But again, danger averted, so it's still 1-1.
Yes,
and
1-1. Danger averted.
A lot to play for.
It looked as if St. Martin had that one, and then we realized the player was on the floor. On the other end, keeper was beaten, and the defender was able to get back.
Lifted off the field. This does not look good.
Yeah, I think he was going in the opposite direction to where the ball was coming from, so he may have twisted something.
Well, so good sportsmanship there. You can see some Central Leeward players who assisted in taking him off the field.
Very good. That was
and it's very good sportsmanship indeed. And so
looks as if it's cramp and not necessarily.
Throw in for St. Martin. Class with it. Class still with it. Gives it to Carter. Is the infringement called? So it's going to be a free kick for Central Leeward. Cut out there by Claps, not controlling it. But there is Carter in there. But again, we can see the defense.
Defense is back up again. Coaches are getting loud. If you look at the body language over there, they look to be uneasy, both of them at the moment.
Perhaps hands in pocket. But just cannot stay still.
Cannot stay still.
Central Leeward puts it downfield. So it's Central Leeward on the left flank. Looking for that run. Gets the wrong one. He's still coming. But he has a defender to contend with who is pushing him close to the line.
Topping and pay. Topping and pay.
And
for the game, one
line.
of Topping's strength is his speed. We've yet to see him try to go around the play and take. And this is probably the first time we're actually seeing him doing this. Throughout the game, he's basically been trying to play it into the midfield. I wonder if it's tactical or if it's nerves, because his strength is really speed and getting around players 1v1.
So it's going to be a corner for Central Leeward as a number of players getting up into that attacking area. And they have to contend with the wind, so they have to be careful.
It's a lovely kick.
Comes up and off the header there, a tame ball into the hands of goalkeeper who collects.
Keeper could have shown some patience there.
So Central Leeward still with it. It's Central Leeward looking to come forward. been knocked into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward. It's still 1-1 here in the junior Zescola junior finals of the inter-secondary school competition on this championship weekend. And yesterday you had, well, Saturday was the table tennis. Yes, Friday was the table tennis. Saturday was the netball. And here is Carter. Carter has another defender to contend with in a tussle. Carter not giving up, and both players go down. It's going to be a throw-in for St.
Both
Martin.
of them giving and taking. A lovely tussle there. St. Martin teams just couldn't get up to help Carter there. It was 1 versus 5.
So here is nice ball. Back to Pierre. Pierre with a shot. But it cleared by the defense there for Central Leeward. Still back to Pierre. It's Central Leeward now looking to come forward. And there's the number 13, France Williams. And not allowing him, boots it into touch.
Safety force.
It's going to be a train for Central Leeward. It's booted down and off the Central Leeward player. So it's going to be a train for St. Martin. And there's some sense of urgency we are seeing, Tian.
From the coaches, there are a lot of hand signals happening. We could hear the voices.
You can hear it, although it's not quite audible to us.
Yes.
So it's a throw-in now for Central Leeward. It's 1 goal apiece, 1-1. And it's off the Central Leeward player, so it's going to be a throw-in now for St. Martin Secondary.
Game has gone back into a lull again.
Just gone back into a lull. So, well, we have next couple of minutes we may have some eruption.
Some eruption again.
Thankfully, it's not La Soufre. Yeah, St. Martin's still in there. There's Captain Cummings. And it's again St. Martin. And it's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward. So it's still Central Leeward. Central Leeward still in there. And being forced.
Reggie
pressure.
is under a lot of pressure now. St. Martin's recognizing who the danger man is, and they're on him constantly, not being able to make a pass freely. Was that a substitution by St. Martin's?
Not too sure.
I think it looked like Williams is out. Kevin?
Not too certain.
Yeah,
just trying to pick up the numbers on the back. And so it's going to be a free kick for St. Martin's here. And here, long ball downfield, headed back upfield by Central Leeward. Right back to Pierre. There was Captain Cummins looking to control. Couldn't do that. He went into touch. It's a goal kick for Central Leeward. So although the crowd has grown a bit, I think I would still say it's a disappointing crowd. For a Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, into the night. As Francis with a shot. And infringement called. The infringement against Derek, who is not happy with that. And the referee's just saying calm. But I think
he was summoned by his
Assistant?
Assistant.
So
still one all.
And a little bit of conversation, not to show what would have transpired.
Yeah.
So we see a little drone ahead of us.
Yes.
Capturing the action.
Again, great job being done by VC3.
Yes, I think VC3 have really been on top of things, and they have done some tremendous work over the last few years, for not only for football, for athletics. They have covered netball, and they are always there. It's for sports and culture.
So my question is, because of these qualities, why persons aren't here today?
Well, perhaps persons are viewing on their gadgets. But it's always good to be here in person.
Definitely. Support the youngsters as it try to
down they go. And it's going to be a free kick for Central Leeward.
Some instructions coming in from the crowd. Even though it's small, seems to have a very good outing from persons who have good knowledge on the game.
Looking to find Carter. Good ball. Goes back to Derek. Derek finds Hoyt. Hoyt goes to his left, looks for his captain, Cummings. Cummings gives it. Yes, there's a substitution. The number 14 has come in.
Definitely.
And I think you're so right on that. That's Walters.
Yeah, for Williams.
For Kevin Williams.
Yes.
And so it's Pierre still with it. Pierre has really been more or less a live wire for St. Martin.
Much like his cousin, Diaz Spring, plays similar. And the game has gone into a lull. It's pressure time at this moment. Who scores now more than likely
can come out with champions.
Can come out with, no one wants to make the mistake. Everyone is trying to be safe.
So it's a throw-in. It's a throw-in for Central Leeward. And really, who's going to break the stalemate?
Maybe penalties. You never know.
So it's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin's. Pierre gives it to Walters. Walters loses it as Central Leeward picks it up. Cummings there, but Central Leeward looking to come forward. Long ball. And goalkeeper comes off his line. Collects. Again, we can see the defense here not allowing.
Minor defense. St. Martin's not allowing them. Central Leeward not allowing them. Attack for both teams can't seem to penetrate. Again, the defense comes to the rescue.
So it's Central Leeward, and I think that just went out, and I get a throw in for.
Nowhere for Samuel to go. This could be dangerous. Some action again. Hoyt was unable to get that one on target. St. Martin still with it. Now it's class. With some class. Good ball.
Hoyt.
Good defending again.
Again, we can see the defense coming to the trump. Coming up trumps. And it's going to be a corner.
And what has been prevalent for both teams, once they're able to connect 5 passes, they're able to penetrate and create chances. But it has been difficult so far for either of them to get 3 or more.
Still, it's Central Leeward looking to come forward. But again, we can see Pierre there for St. Martin's, thwarting the efforts.
game is really slowed down.
Yes,
Tempo
definitely.
not there. Everyone trying to be safe.
Nice ball.
Nice play again.
Central Leeward on the run. That's number 40. He has cross comes in.
And it's play again.
Defensive work. The injury not yet averted.
And it's outside.
Into the side netting.
So we have a little more action again. It's picking up again. Can we see some of that again? Central Leeward able to connect 6 passes and creating a chance.
Well, creating a chance, but not to find the back of the net. Oh, and here is perfect opportunity now. And there he goes. Referee says not. The flag stays down. Referee says it's a goal kick.
Says goal kick.
It's a goal kick.
So it's a goal kick.
So this is booted downfield, looking for Cummins. Cummins not able to control. This is booted long ball.
That was
It's
definitely
Daryl Williams.
That decision was
class. Being hustled off it. He's not happy. I think a bit of frustration creeping into the game. And the offside flag goes up.
I want to take us back to that penalty show. That was quite interesting.
It was a pretty interesting, right? But I think the referee says it's even Stevens.
It was a tussle. From our vantage point, I don't think it was a definite.
We can see the first card of the evening.
Yeah.
And that's Derek picking up that card. Stapleton goes wide, chips it, finds Pierre. Pierre goes wide, looks for his captain, finds Cummins. That's a good build-up, looking for Hoyt. That has a bit too much on it. And
7 passes, and they got to the goal.
7 passes.
Again, can we see them trying to connect some more passes?
So here is Central Leeward. Crosses. Finds the man here on the right. Third, will he look to go forward? But there is Derek, not giving him that room.
Free kick for Central.
So it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be again another interesting angle.
I think Reggie is going to be up on this
well,
one.
Reggie, you have called it right. Reggie has already positioned himself. So let's see. Would this be the left footer?
St. Martin's making a change.
Yes, and let's see. Walters has been taken off, it looks like. Yeah.
And that's the end.
And that's the whistle.
That's the end of it.
So at the end of it, it's 1-1. So will we go into some extra time? Into some extra time, and if failure to convert in the extra time would go into some penalties.
Interesting.
Very interesting indeed. So there we have it. So at the end of regulation time, St. Martin 1, Central Leeward 1. We are bringing to you live the Zescola Inter-Secondary School Junior Final here at Arnesville, and the players are off the field for some advice and for a break, and then they come back for some extra time. Tian.
I think it's going to be KG again. I think they're going to try not to make the mistake and see who gets to the penalties and does well there. I can't see these both defenses giving up an opportunity. And from a physical perspective, I haven't seen them look tired as if on either side that
Some
they
young
can.
legs, and one would think they should be fit enough.
Yeah. But again, this is the period where who wants it most is going to take it. But let's see how it goes. Maybe it gets down to penalties, and then who has the best nerves on the day takes it.
So we'll have a short break, and then we'll come back for that period of extra time when we will bring it to you live from the Annesville Sports Complex. Tie between Central Leeward and the St. Martin Secondary. At the end of regulation time, they were 1 goal apiece. And so, Central Leeward looking to come forward. That's Reggie Barber there. It's nice, good defensive work. Still Central Leeward seems to be more purposeful in this period of extra time. Pierre not clearing it well. There is Clasp. Finds Francis. Francis comes down the left flank. Gets to get a wrong one. And he's been dispossessed. And Central Leeward now on a counter. And there is number
Safety
4.
again.
There is take that.
Safety. Everyone is trying to be safe right now.
Trying to be
no
safe.
one is trying to make this mistake.
And so it's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin Secondary. Derek looking for some support, but say Central Leeward is there.
I anticipated that Class would have had a bit more influence in the game, but he hasn't had much touches.
Well, he really has not. So, put it downfield, looking for Hoyt. Hoyt has a defender, but losing it. And
again, it's pressure. No pressure on him. He hits it directly onto his player.
So
lacking composure there.
It's going to be a corner for St. Martin. They would want to break the ice here.
Yeah.
It's locked at 1 goal apiece.
St. Martin seems not to be sending much players forward.
Yes, I was rather surprised. They were rather very lethargic.
But then again, Central Leeward is keeping 3 players back, so just to keep it even.
So here is Pierre. Pierre, he loses it. And Central Leeward still with it. Chips it downfield, looking for the player on the right. Goes down. He has Derek to contend with. Stapleton is there.
Stapleton is there again.
Stapleton clearing it.
Keeping it
so
simple.
It's going to be a throw in for Central Leeward.
It's gonna be KG. It's gonna be. No one wants to make the mistake. It's gonna be playing safe.
Comes in. Central Leeward is there still. Central Leeward. This could be dangerous.
And
he scores. Central Leeward scores.
And that takes him to the top of the charts for the goal scoring. It's Jason Samuel from Central Leeward, taking him to 11 goals.
So Jason finding the back of the net, and that's where you saw the composure. You were asking for it, Tian, and you saw that composure and a clinical finish by Jason.
Looking like his father there. So as a goal scorer. But again, Central Leeward, much like in the original part of the game, scoring early. Let's see what St. Martin does in response.
So it's Central Leeward 2, St. Martin's 1. And there's some substitution. You see Carter Francis, he's off. And we had to wait to pick that number up. And still, Central Leeward now. It seems to bring a lot of energy. As here they come again. Looking to get a wrong one. Gets a wrong one. 2. And still. And we see referee pointing to the corner. So Central Leeward now on a roll. Looking to put more pressure on St. Martin.
Can they make it 3?
So, let's see. Is that the number 27? Is that Daniel Francis?
Very difficult to pick up those black numbers on the blue shirt.
Yes, it's very, very difficult indeed. Corner comes in,
Good
looping
corner.
ball, up goes the header.
Good
and
save.
off the goalkeeper.
Keeper is there.
It's not yet cleared. And referee says to play on. But Central Leeward still with it. And again, we can see defensive work there by Captain Cummings. And it's still Central Leeward. Cross comes in. And getting a hand. And he scores! Well!
It's 3-1, Central Leeward.
3-1.
Taking his tally up to 12, Jason Samuel.
Jason again. And I think this is it for St. Martin. It's going to be very difficult for them to come back here.
But I don't think it's over as yet.
It's not over, but it's very difficult to come back from here.
It's even possible that Central Leeward could score more goals. Because right now the body language of his St. Martin players not looking very good.
Not looking good at all.
Not looking good at all.
Not looking
but
good.
But just as they would have scored 2, there's more than enough time to come back and score.
So So,
He's up to 12.
so St. Martin just losing the wind perhaps being knocked out of their sails. So Stapleton boots it downfield, looking to get his guys going. Hoyt with it, looking for that player who has just come on. It's the number 5, and that's Gibson. And
almost
again,
scoring.
it was looking at some action. But
Again,
really
we just saw. You are saying it's done, but quite a lot more time to go. Can the St. Martin coach rally his players to come back? I see Stapleton seeming to have stepped up into the midfield now, and Pear reverting back to the centre back position.
And we can see the goalkeeper, he's down. Perhaps taking a knock in the process.
Could be possible. Didn't see what happened in that instance.
So it's Central Leeward 3. St. Martin's 1.
2 goals in
And we are
extra.
in the first half of extra time.
Yeah, still have another half. I think there's more excitement to come. I
Lot
think
more
so.
to come.
I think since the extra time has started, Central Leeward coach has made an adjustment in shifting Jishon from the center of the field and placing him wide. I think that helped him to get a lot more space in both of the opportunities that he was able to score. So we had Jishon being centrally, and we had Topping was the one who was on the left. He made the switch with both players, and we see it has paid off. It has paid off. And the referee has blown for...
That's the end of the first half.
The referee has
Of
blown extra time, and the player is still down. That's very interesting.
Or is it extra? Is it?
No, he has blown. He has blown for half.
I heard the
the half time of the
I
extra
think
time,
the
but
players are,
the
some
player
players are
was
questioning
down.
it.
The player was down, so they actually didn't play that time.
Also, I hear it Stapleton getting a yellow
I
card.
think he's getting a
The
card
second- the
for
second
protesting.
card of the evening.
I think he's getting a card for protesting.
The players, the St. Martin's players, they're certainly not happy at all, Tian. And
I could understand why, because the game was playing, the keeper went down with an injury, and
he's limping his way off.
And the referee decided that the time is up during that.
So one would anticipate when we can see the goalkeeper really struggling to get off.
Yeah, he seems to be struggling.
I think there might be a substitution.
I doubt. I don't think they're gonna replace Sean at all. I think he's gonna finish the game.
Resilience to do that.
I definitely think so. So it would be interesting if how the referee approached that last situation, because in terms of playing time, we weren't able to get the full playing time there.
So there's that break,
In the
and then
fourth
we
half.
come the first half of extra time, and in a few minutes we'll be back with the action here at the Annesville Sporting Complex. You can see the assistant not trying to make his way back, so very soon I think they're going to be back up and running. Just give them a breather, really.
That's how it really should be, because they should be tired. They should be very stressed at the moment from St. Martin's perspective. I know if you look at the body language of the Central Leeward, they are very jovial, they are very relaxed, and on the other hand we have dejected attitude and mood from those in the St. Martin's camp.
Well, one could understand the difference in terms of mood.
Yeah.
So the kickoff has taken place. St. Martin. Stapleton now looking to come forward. Stapleton has 2 defenders. He loses it.
Can't do it by himself. He has to share.
And, Hoyt. And there is Stapleton losing his footing. There is Walters. Walters number 5. Looks to get around 1. But he has 2 defenders and he decides that he's not going to go anywhere. And he ensured that that one was booted into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for St. Martin's. Stapleton very quickly gives it to Class. Class looking back for Stapleton, has too much on it. Over his head. It's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward.
So like I said, the players are tiring because see Stapleton down now with a cramp. Clasp unable to make a simple pass back to his teammate. The tiredness has to be telling for them.
Getting the foot in and Central Leeward looking to come forward. And off the Derrick. And it's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward. And you can see Stapleton still down.
Yeah, he still is.
Trying to do a bit of stretching there.
I think he's feeling some cramp.
If the official
Seems
or
to
the
be
medics have seen that. Yes, you can see it has to be some cramps.
Yeah. Central Leeward slowing it down is Reggie again. This could be dangerous.
Alright, she's swirling ball headed away there. Look like Derrick. Central Leeward still in control.
Another player down with cramp.
And one would understand. Still with Central Leeward, there goes the whistle.
Let's see how the referee approaches this one. Maybe he would blow off again.
Well, we can see Stapleton is making his way out. It's Hoyt who is down. And Hoyt is asking for a helping hand. And you can see now he's going to limp his way to the sideline.
I guess he figured the referee may blow off the game.
Well, and he makes a tumble. And let's see.
Central Leeward with the ball.
Still Central Leeward. Finds the number 40 in Louis. And this one goes into touch. So it's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward, who leading this encounter 3-1. Yes, Stapleton is there. Losing it. Goes across field. Long ball looking for the number 14. And Walters still with it. Gives it to his captain Cummins. Cummins finds Pierre. And there's number 5. Gibson. And again, you see some good defensive work there by Central Leeward.
Central Leeward still holding.
And
St. Martin's unable to.
Long ball, but only to find a Central Leeward player. He had none of his players there to contend with. And again, Pierre being nipped there.
Hoyt is yet to make his way back onto the field. I think that he's still cramping.
Yes, you can see him there in some agony. St. Martin, Batiste, long ball off the head. Walters is there, still in a tussle, has 2 defenders to contend with, but he's been dispossessed and robbed of it. And this one goes.
Cummins. Again, he seems to be cramping as well.
I think it's really taking a toll now on the players.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward. Central Leeward. And again, being knocked into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for Central Leeward.
Win out of the game. Yep. Not playing with it.
There's Cummins. And it's going to be a goal kick.
Corner.
Seems
to be a corner.
Seems to be a corner, yes. And you can see a number of players they're still limping around.
Cramping.
one can understand.
See another substitution from the St. Martin coach.
So
I wonder if he
Derek
recognized
goes
Hoyt.
off.
I wonder if he recognized Hoyt is still off.
Well, not too sure. So he's really down to 10 men.
Yeah, and making a substitution.
Corner comes in.
Goal!
And to the back of the net. So St. Martin's has scored.
Goal!
It looks like class.
I told you, there's still more action to come.
And you can see Captain Cummins are asking for the support, trying to urge people on.
Nervous. Nerves. Who has the nerves of steel? The last couple of minutes of this game.
The number 13, Darrell Williams. So it's 3-2. So still life here.
Yep.
It's not over yet. Central Leeward looking to number 10. It had to be class. Yes. So Central Leeward in and goalkeeper. Ooh, rebounded but recovered just in time.
And it's up the field.
Boots downfield.
St. Martin with it.
St. Martin's looking to come forward.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Hoyt is back. Oh, and intercepted there. But Hoyt is still there. Nice ball. Finds Stapleton, who is now in the forward pair, is there. And they are looking to come forward. Class being robbed of it. And Central will look to come forward. Class has two defenders, but again losing it. So
this number 18 that came on is not picking up the same just as the player they changed.
The corner comes in, but over the head of that player.
Another player down with cramp.
So Gibson, they are going down in a heap. And that goes just into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Central Leeward. And the referee says just hold on a bit.
Central Leeward player
Because
down.
another player is down. So I think the intensity is taking a toll on the young players.
And it's more than just the intensity. Just the mental process of dealing with a finals, goal scoring, making mistakes. It takes a toll on you mentally and eventually physically as well.
And so we have seen it. And so there is the medics lending a hand. Yes. Perhaps they're signaling to the Red Cross. Yes. So the Red Cross now called into action. And this one is a bit more serious than we thought.
Yes, it is. What if we think about it? Game is very interesting, evenly poised with this last couple of minutes.
With this final few minutes, who's going to hold their nerves?
Yeah, I think Central Leeward should get it over the line, but you never know what could happen in these last
never
few
know
minutes.
until it's over.
Because we're still not sure what the referee is going to do as it relates to time. What's happening here now?
Well, we saw it in the first half of extra time, and now players helped off, and you're seeing the referee signaling to just take the short route just behind the goal post, so that the medics can do some work. And
looks like 1 minute extra time.
Well, I'm not sure. I see a signal, so there's a throw-in, and here he is. Central Leeward still with it, looking to get through. Good, and again the defensive work there by.
It's a goal kick for St. Martin's.
St. Martin's, so it's going to be a goal kick. fact, there's a throw-in. No.
No, it's a goal kick.
It's a goal kick. In fact, we have 2 balls to contend with. And there goes the whistle. Etienne. There goes the whistle. And so Central Leeward are the junior champions.
Junior champions.
Winning 3 goals to 2.
3 goals to 2. It was up, down, a lull, up, down, excitement.
Yeah.
But congratulations to Central Leeward.
And we can see the firm St. Martin's having a serious word with the referee. Perhaps not happy. Is it a form of protest?
I think so, just from his gestures and the way he's speaking. More than likely what he's talking about is the time and amount of time allotted to them and how he managed the injuries and that time. So I think that's really what it was about. But congratulations again to both teams.
So Central Leeward are the junior champs. They have come away victorious, defeating St. Martin's Secondary 3 goals to 2 in this the first final in the inter-secondary school category. Earlier we had Canouan Government School coming out the primary school champions 2 goals to 0, and we saw a game here back and forth, to and fro, up and down, but in the end Central Leeward prevailed and they are the champions.
And they needed extra time to do that.
And you needed extra time to do that, because at the end of regulation time they were locked at 1-1. And so the stage has been set. The stage has been set for the senior division, and that should be interesting. I'm going to let you and Roxel would have to do the work.
Some more fun for me.
So you're going to have some fun, and we're going to see how things pan out.
Can Central Leeward do the double? That's the question.
That's the big question.
Yeah.
So we brought it to you live here from the Annesville Sporting Complex. So until the 3rd game, we go back to the studio.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola.